Yeah, it's true. If we're doing it unsynced, it doesn't matter. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so I'm just closing all of my Google Chrome tabs for now, because something keeps spiking my... It might actually just be OBS, actually. I might be wrong. It might be OBS. OBS is currently using 70% of my memory. Or rather, 70% of my RAM is being used, and almost all of it is OBS. So I think I actually just need to buy more RAM. I think I actually just need to go up to 64 gigs of RAM. That's what it comes down to, I think. Yeah, right now my GPU is at 40 with OBS and 14 running. And my RAM is at 70. I think I just have too much happening in OBS now that my RAM hates me. So I think that's going to be my next purchase. We're going to go up to 30. We're going to go up to 64 RAM. But that's okay. We're going to get through it. We'd have to check if Windows Event Viewer to try and see one because in the cross. It's true, but we're not going to do that right now because I want to get the fuck through this. Although we can definitely see hi. We can definitely see chat right now because OBS has is now capturing the wrong display. There we go. Yeah, I think considering my... Okay, I think considering Chrome is also a RAM eater, I think what's happening is by having Chrome open and active and OBS, I'm literally maxing out my RAM and things are crashing. I don't feel like it's RAM because once you run out of RAM, you start swapping to your storage drive, but that depends on your Windows settings. I mean, that's fair. But I'll look into it. Regardless, I'm still seeing myself sitting at a casual 70% usage, so I still should probably consider that as an option. Anyway, let's get through this, because we still have fucking 8 more quests to go. I wanted to do 8 quests, and then I turned out to have 21, so I'm just gonna barrel through these fucking things. This was going to be a short stream. Is that you, Gauchefist? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I will be concluding my investigation forthwith. You should be able to hear the game audio. But in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together we will reclaim the treaty blade from that knave Gauchefist. Yes, just go on ahead. I'll be along directly. And yeah, no, Sand, we are not, because A Realm Reborn had to get me one more time. I thought that we were done A Realm Reborn Hildebrand, and we weren't. So, we're doing it now. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, so there are a grand total of 8 in total for all of Heavensward. And there were like, I guess 21 total in A Realm Reborn, of which I did the first 8. I thought after we fought fucking Gilgamesh, that was it. But at least this music fucking rocks. At least the Hildebrand quests are really fucking funny. At long last, we meet again on the battlefield. I dare say Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as much as I. You, however, might not find this one so enjoyable, unless you like getting pounded senseless. Ha! Pounded senseless, don't threaten me with a good time? True. Me? Run away? I was just seeking out a more suitable spot to celebrate my inevitable victory. Now we fight like men, and ladies who dress like men. For Gilgamesh, it is transmogrifying time. Mightiest warrior ever to grace Eorzea stands before you, by which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself. Okay, this theme remix fucks hard though. I love this theme this version of this theme though. I shall fight with my full strength. To think that my full complement of arms would avail me not. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh. You have my word. Enough expository banter. Best achievement is good. The Treaty Blade 2 I shall return, just as soon as I remember where I had it. 3 slots remaining in inventory. Look at all the Gauchefist cosplays. You have acquired Chicken. True. Not. Ha! I lied. Again! Like a rug! You can take that fusty old blade for all I care. I thirst for true power, and not save the strongest of swords will suffice. Warrior of Light, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. For as sure as day follows night, the hour will come when I will claim it as mine own. Till we meet again. I now have a chicken. Greg wants my fists? Yeah, get in line. Thank you for the soul flex. What ho, Gauchefist? Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once. We should deliver the coup de grace together. Battle has already been won? That is triumphant news indeed. Clearly, the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught. And what is this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby wood? Thank you for lamp. Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildebrand. And now, which way was the forest again? Okay. Limp. Does stream restart mean you can redeem a third soul vault? I guess it fucking does. What's the pink color? It's rose pink. Gauchefist, what news of the primal and the treaty blade? Remarkable. I knew the warrior of light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildebrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade. Such design, such craftsmanship, at once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I found the inspiration for my next masterpiece. Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of the lost Sildi. To think they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' names through the mud. Just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 warriors of light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magic of legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, so the legend goes. Ah, what I wouldn't have given to see it. The ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring casts open the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. Azima's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the warrior of light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak, "Blade in hand, I swear unto you." The legends differ as to what happens next, but all speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Over here, friends. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant. Behold, safe in my hands none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time, I swear unto you. Yes, just like that, I swear unto you. Then... my word, whatever is this odd tingling sensation? Ridiculous. Hildebrand isn't a warrior of light. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light. Someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Too late. Skyward ho! Well, I dare say that proved to be a most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say, I never expected to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it wouldn't have been much use to us after all. Inspector! Oh, Inspector, wait for me! Balls, Hildy. First you almost die at your poor mother's feet, and now you fly off to God's nowhere without even giving her a kiss goodbye? Oh, appears that a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildebrand, as it has many a Manderville man before him. God's speed, my boy. When the day comes that you tire of your mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So in the end, the Sildan incantation of legend was not wielded by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light? Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes. It's nothing short of a dream come true. Which would be a much better pun on Senshi. It might be what they're doing here, yeah. I think that's the pun they're doing, Cal. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, yet he still manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman to the end, the bloody bastard. Ah, he's not dead. He'll be back in about 5 minutes, once we find the next quest. What's this? A glint from the corner of my eye? A curious scent wafting in on the winds from far flung? Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, friends. Forever the wronged want for succor. I, Hildebrand, shall be there. Until we meet again. They're moonwalking. Hildebrand will return? True. Hildy cutscenes can stand up to a bit of sound alert. Yeah, it's fine. All right, we got some things. All right, was that a Koblin? That's all, folks? Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much what that was. So now I need to go back to, Ishgard, right? To start the next set of missions. Now, after all this, now we go to the Crozier. Almost 6 hours later. What do you mean? It's only been 20 minutes. You're right. It has only been 20 minutes. Well, I'll be Gauchefist Gonzalez in the flesh. A pleasure to see you again. Wait, is this what they call serendipity? It is, isn't it? That settles it. You've got to help me find the inspector. It's only been 5 years since the calamity. It's true. Core, I was hoping you'd silently agree. I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I triple-checked my figures, and I concluded he must have landed somewhere in Ishgard. Unfortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I'd hoped. But now that you're here, we're sure to make some progress. Come, let's speak with the merchants and see if someone hasn't had dealings with a gentlemanly Highlander. Hi, Kari. Welcome in. Very good to see you. We're doing well. We've been streaming all day, even though the timer doesn't say that, because my stream has crashed twice. But I hope you're doing well, Kari. A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? My apologies. I cannot say I've had any dealings with a man as you've described. More to you. Are you looking for someone? A gentlemanly Highlander. I know not this man for whom you speak. Perhaps Mistress Elias knows a lot of merchants and noblemen. I'm good. Hosting my in-laws for second Christmas. I am tired. Yeah, that's super fair. That's super fair. Are you relaxing now, though, at least? I've sold my share of goods to Highlander Adventures I, but I would not describe them as particularly gentlemanly, I'm afraid. Good, I'm glad you're relaxing. As ever, a warm welcome to you, sir. How may I be of service? Ah. Game Boy camera mode. A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? Now that I think of it, I have seen tell of a foreigner who may be of the man you seek. How did I pull 3 wooden chests in a row? That's just stats. Begging your pardons, miss, but did you say you know Inspector Hildebrand? An acquaintance of yours, I presume? I do not know his name, only that he is here by invitation of Lord Edmund, or so it is rumored. Surely, as a ward of House Fortin, it would be a trifling matter to go and ask after him at the manor. I knew it was serendipity. To Fortin Manor. Gotta hear your logic and correct understanding of mathematical probability, Saul. I'm sorry. I'm one of the gays that got the math. I'm one of the rare gays that got the math. You got math and drive. I don't know how I got math and drive, but I did get math and drive. But only like basic math. Well met, Master Gonzalez. Do you require assistance? Aye, it is as you say. At this time, Lord Edmond is entertaining a foreign guest. We found the inspector, except probably not. If I'm not mistaken, their meeting should be ending shortly. If you'd like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for our guest to depart. Aren't those dangerous? Then again, you seem a responsible sort. Not like to let a wild gazebo run amok. Nash, okay. Very well, we humbly accept your offer. And if it wakes up, I'll have you there to protect me. Nashu, okay. I see for the second set of quests, they made Nashu even more stupid. We do love Nashu, even if she is dumb. That is an absolute true fact. We had Greg, and now we're going to get Eric. Eric in the Dread Gazebo. True. Nashu has a single brain cell, and it is rattling around in there. It is trying its hardest. Nashu and Hildy do not have a pair of brain cells to rub together, and we love them. They do have a pair of brain cells. They're just in 2 separate skulls. If you shake her, you just hear elevator music. We love this, though. We love this, though. That must be Inspector Hildebrand. Can't wait for it to not be. Lights are on, but nobody's home. It's true. I cannot well imagine how arduous your journey must have been. Truth be told, I found the brisk Curthan air to be rather invigorating. It stimulates body and mind both, a welcome benefit when one must discuss matters of commerce. I dare say we would not have accomplished so much otherwise. Nope, that was too smart. There you are, Inspector. I've been looking all over for you. I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but two of my beloved son's faithful companions. There we go. Lord Godbert. But I thought... Where's your son? Hildy? In Ishgard? This is the first I've heard of it. Ah, I found you at last, heretic. Yes, you, the hulking brute with the mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself to the Inquisition at once. The meeting of the Dilfs, true. Beg your pardon? This man is an Uldan merchant, here at the behest of Lord Frodon. Such baseless accusations will not be tolerated. I still love how incredibly underdressed Gauchefist is for Ishgard. Gauchefist is perfectly dressed for Ishgard. A guest of House Frodon? Then he couldn't possibly... Though there were two wards but they were acquitted of all charges but trial and combat, and if he demands the right to, then I would personally have to... Oh dear. A thousand apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I am Seer, and as you may have guessed, I'm an inquisitor who has been charged with investigating reports of a rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual. A heretic, you say? One who bears a passing resemblance to me. Rather muscular, wearing dark garments and acquitting himself in a somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some might say. That heretic sounds like the spitting image of Hildebrand. Could he be a fan? Oh, Nashu, you're so close. You're so close. Say again, are you acquainted with such a man? I see. And the man you're looking for is Lord Godbert's son. It would seem that our investigations may be connected, so I put you to a proposal. The first reported sightings of the heretic I am tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Mayhap we go journey there together? Possible we are seeking the same self-individual, and if so, and if he is innocent, it would be best if you were present when I apprehend him, so that we might resolve this matter without incident. Let's do it. I shall accompany you all. It's been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son. If there's a chance we might be reunited, I should be glad to seize it. Oh, Lord Edmund, you are too lovely for this stupidity. I hope you're not in the rest of this side quest. You don't deserve it. You deserve better than this. Hello, Redwald. Master Gonzalez, are these your traveling companions? A mysterious muscular vagabond. A patrol sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Thought he might be a lost traveler. They called out to him, but rather than approach, he fled. I'm surprised you bothered to come all this way. That sighting barely warranted a mention in my report. Aha, the unmistakable scent of heresy. I see how this is gonna go. Old habit I picked up from my mentor. Now, I know, I will not rush to judgment as before. Still, much as I hope you find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire that we instead unearth a lingering pocket of heresy. Of late, there have been virtually no confirmed instances of heretical misdeeds. Done so bad that some are speculating our funding may be reduced, or worse, that the Inquisition's operations may come under review. You know this is a fantasy world when a wing of the police force might get cut. That is why, Haloni as my witness, I will find and bring a heretic to justice and prove that our order still has value in these uncertain times. I understand you have your reasons, but whether or not this is a vagabond or a heretic remains to be seen. Still, if you're set upon your course, you best search near Dusk Vigil. And that's what we will do. It's cold, so dress appropriately for the weather. I already have. I appreciate the car, but I can fly here. I'm allowed to fly here. Actually, hang on. No. Wait. For the look, though. Saren, thank you for the self-care check. I hope you're having a lovely time on the island. I made a cosplay and everything and then dropped for other things. Oh, Metroid. I mean, we're going to do all the rest of the quests, so if you can hop back in, come hop by anytime. Hop by it. Can hop by anytime. They're just following me as I go through the quests. Feel free to, like, continue hanging out as we go quest stop to quest stop. Like, you're lucky you're not being tagged for being part of the trip. Yeah, true. Fury, take me. It's freezing. Wow, this is a waste of time. Okay, I love that he's freezing. Meanwhile, Godbird and Gauchefist. Like, this is hilarious. No living thing could survive this god's forsaken wasteland. Oh, look. Someone's coming from the vigil. Inspector, is that you? As I live and breathe, of all the places to be reunited with Master Zombibrand's compatriots, how fare all of you this fine morning? Hark, a heretic raised from the dead by his brother's unholy magics. He's not a heretic, he's one of the gentle dead men. What brings you so far from Old Dog, good sir? Well, as you know, ours is a rather lonely existence, so when we heard rumors of an abandoned fortress held by zombies, we were delighted. I was chosen to serve as emissary and we set out immediately. Alas, it seems my efforts were for naught. Every last one dead? That is to say, irrevocably dead? Well, if it was a little unnecessary, so be it. Still, after coming all this way, it is more than a little disappointing, you understand. Then, my calculations were wrong? The inspector didn't land in Carthus? Now, do not fret so. If it is our overlord you seek, then you're in luck. As the founder of the Gentle Dead Men, our fates and our aether are inextricably entwined. In fact, I can feel it calling to me now. Truly, good sir? Can you guide us to Inspector Hildebrand? Surely as my rotting nose can lead me to fresh brains. Follow me, my friends. One must remain vigilant for heresy, for it can manifest in myriad ways. 'Tis the vile, insidious sickness, which needs to be burned out ere the infection takes hold. Surely zombification would qualify, yes? Confound it, they've left us behind. Well then. All right, that's 1. Don't call it a comeback. Who do they think they are, commandeering this investigation and employing a zombie as a bloodhound? It beggars belief. We must regain control of the situation. With me, Gauchefist. Hop in. My eyeballs are slightly hurting, so I think I'll find a way to chill, have fun with Hildebrand. Absolutely. Thank you for hanging out. Metroid, have a great rest of your day. And I will enjoy the rest of Hildebrand for sure. Hold a moment, my friends. I must needs concentrate. Master Zombiebrand is indeed nearby, but also something else. Mayhap a powerful magic confounding my senses. I can guide you no further. We must needs split up and search the area. Now see here. These wastes are infested with wild beasts, and you'd have us split up? Gauchefist can handle himself, true, and you've clearly no reason to fear death, but what of Mistress Nashu? Ah, I take your meaning. My good zombie, Gauchefist, pray see to the lady's protection. Come on, you two. The inspector's out there somewhere. Oh my god. Okay, so Hildy's the same thing, but with the fucking... Hang on. Oh my god. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh no! I meant to land. There we go. So if you're being a backseat driver, I love it. True. Look, Gauchefist, that's gotta be the inspector. And he's surrounded by a giant fluffy man-shaped gazebos. Nay, my lady, those are not mere gazebos. Note their regal bearing. They are gentlemen gazebos, fearsome yet fastidious foes who would surely tear me limb from rotting limb. Those gazebos. Only Gauchefist can save Master Zombiebrand now. We must fight the gazebos. gentlemanly legs. Inspector, can you hear me? We've been looking all over for you. Oh, but this just won't do. We've got to get you out of there before you catch cold. Up and at 'em. Everyone is waiting for you. Forgive me, if I pull any harder, my arms are like to tear. Don't worry about it. Okay. Ah, there you are. We heard shouting. Have you perchance found something? Ah, yes. Here we go, Godbert. Please help us. Fury, take me. Is that my heretic? Confound it. I wanted him alive. Inspector Hildebrand's definitely not a heretic, and he's probably not dead either. He's just hibernating like last time. Hildy was ever a late riser. Fear not, my wife and I had our ways of waking him. Here we go. Hildebrand, Heliodor Maximilian, would get out of bed right this instant. Should have backed up. He's gonna get stuck right back in the snow, isn't he? The fucking G-mod faces. The Gary's mod faces are so good. Please tell me they're both... He's in even further now. Was it the man of a meteor strike or the man of your meteor drive? Ah, maybe Julian was right. Trying to name everything only leads to needless confusion. One more time, then. Out you go. Wait, is that Vivi? Did we just find Vivi in the snow? Splendidly suplexed, Lord Godbert. Where am I? The snowy wastelands of Carthus? And who are these people I see before me? Ah, but of course, who else would venture into inhospitable climes and wake me from my slumber sweet by my beloved fans? Why do I feel as though I've stepped through a portal into an alternate reality, unbound by the laws of logic? Because, Seer, you have. At least Seer's accepted it pretty quick. What is that? A mammoth? Where did it come from? A little Vivi. Oh, that? When my father drove me into the earth, I found it buried beneath the snow. The sooner you start coming to terms with it, the sooner you can enjoy the chaos. It's true. You just have to accept it. It's so cute. A little Lalafellan girl. How adorable. Now, you please. Note the firm, muscular legs, not unlike my own. 'Tis clearly a Lalafellan boy. Now that you mention it, I suppose his features are rather masculine. You two cannot possibly be serious. I'm the very soul of seriousness, good sir, especially in matters of deduction. This is undoubtedly a boy who, much like myself, fell into a deep slumber upon being buried beneath the snow. Now then, let us gently wake him and ascertain his identity. What about a Lalafell and they, them? Now listen, we are playing a fucking Final Fantasy game. We can't, I don't know if they're ready to talk about gender fluidity. There, that ought to do it. You just beat Lily to... GG. GG. What is this place? Who am I? What is that face? What was that face? All fake creatures use they, them. Okay, that's cool. No, the people don't misgender Titania all the time, still fair. It would seem that though Father's ungentle ministration served to restore this young boy to life, they also robbed him of his memory. How did I get here? Who am I? Why can I not remember? Don't worry, young man. Everything will be alright. Take it from me. I've lost my memory more times than I can even remember. Then can you help me to remember? Hearken to me now. For I, Hildebrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby swear to solve the mystery of the amnesiac hobbledehoy. Is KH2 all over again? Listen. Take a shot every time not remembering things is the main plot point of a JRPG. I'll get started on a batch of Nashu's Delights. As effective as your explosives were in the past, I suspect that young Gigi lacks the hardy constitution required to survive such an approach. Gigi? Is that my name? When you woke, you were muttering G. I suspect the phrase may hold some significance to you. So until such time that we learn your real name, I say why not adopt it as a playful moniker? Well, that's just a sound all mammoths make. What kind of imbecile goes and names a mammoth Gigi anyway? What's wrong with you? Gigi, I like this name. Thank you, kind sir. But how will this new name help me to remember who I am? Patience, Gigi. This is only the beginning. Next, we will return to the city. We will see if we can find out if anyone can find who you are. Come along. I like this Gigi. They are adorable. Now that I know our overlord is safe and sound, I must too take my leave of this place, return to my brothers. I dare say rigor mortis will set in if I remain here any longer. Bound for Thanalin? Then allow me to accompany you. Julian will give me no end of trouble if I keep her waiting much longer, though perhaps she will forgive me once I tell her of Hildy's return. The Goldsmiths Guild, home to a mammoth that calls you slurs? Wait, actually? Rather a lot to digest, though you have the look of someone accustomed to this. In any case, regardless of Mistress Nashu's protestations, the inspector will not be granted access to the capital until we confirm that he is not a heretic. You will have my word, he will be treated fairly. No, but it definitely would. I see. Up. 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 Why are we doing this again? Why are we doing this again? Hello, both of you. I can't wait for it to be like Hildy's sister. Here you take me, that man. Ah, Gauchefist. I suppose you've heard the news then. Inspector Hildebrand was clear of all suspicion and judged to be no more than an eccentric curiosity. You're looking for him. Good luck. I wanted to thank him for his cooperation, but as soon as the Temple Knights released him, he and his assistant ran off to God's nowhere with that mammoth in tow. As for my investigation, in spite of all the twists and turns, I managed to salvage a satisfactory result. As far as the Inquisition is concerned, the suspicious vagabond was not more than a zombie which wandered away from Dusk Vigil, sickness that has since been purged. So it would seem all is right in the world once more, for now. I have no doubt that Inspector will turn up again like a bad gill, and when he does, trouble is sure to follow. That's 2 out of 8. Sickness purge, you say? I do. See you, Inspector. Wait, was that a See You Space Cowboy reference? Was that a Space Cowboy reference right there? I have no idea what it said in the actual text. True. In the corner, it said, like, see you, Inspector, which is like, so long, Space Cowboy. That was definitely a see you, Space Cowboy. Fuck yeah. There's also the Watcher. I pray this day finds you well, Gauchefist, or at least better than it finds me. It seems I have no choice but to seek out that Inspector and convince him to surrender up his mammoth to me. 'Twas unearthed under most suspicious circumstances, after all, and who can say what secrets or heresy it might hold. Therefore, the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection, and if needs must, destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the Inspector may not be amenable to the request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in the interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? Fear be praised. At least you have seen reason. I am given to understand that while the Inspector and his assistants have been wandering all over the city, they often frequent the gazebo. They will be there now. Gerald the pizza thrower with Pizza Party. Can you send me a piece of pizza? I am so hungry. I could go for some pizza right now. Welcome in, Gerald. I send you the whole pizza. Hell yeah, thank you. I could crush a whole pizza right now. Roll to attack the gazebo. True. Verily, we shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit to the 7 hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, stuff of fairy tales and legends. Huzzah! A grand adventure in the deepest pit of the 7 hells! Just so. Such is the creed of Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Little Vivi flexin'. LGG toe. Well posed, GG. Well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector one day. Oh, God. Okay. GG makes all of this worth it. Makes all of this worth it. Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquiry, Doctrine. Bid. I was really hoping it spelled something funny. I hereby command you surrender that mammoth of suspected heretical origin into my custody. Why, hello there, Gauchefist. An Inquisitor Seer, ever the jester, accusing poor Gigi of being a clockwork heretic when it's plain to see he's merely a precocious young lad. You're a level 44 Dragoon? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hope you've been enjoying it. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl. As if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity. Wait, are we just deciding that Gigi is gender fluid? Because that's fantastic. Yes, you please. Were you not witness to that magnificent display of Mandervillian masculinity mere moments ago? Yes, if we are in the Heavensward expansion, but we're doing some silly side quests right now, so you don't have to worry about anything like too spoilery. But we are a little bit in spoiler land for you, but just wanted to give you that heads up. Gigi is a mammoth. Obviously, Gigi is powered by gender fluid. Mara, you make a good point. That's because you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. You're on Excalibur? Nice, nice. I'm on Curl in Crystal. Master Gonzalez? Inspector Seer? What's all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard. No, Edmund, get out of here. You deserve better than this quest. Oh, Lord Edmund, my sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I've come to seize this mammoth on behalf of the Inquisition, a fact which I clearly explained to the Inspector before you arrived. At which point they set to bickering about the contraption's gender. What do you say, my lord? Do you think Gigi is a boy or a girl? 'Tis clearly a strapping young lad, no? Okay, I love that Edmond, when in the Whirling Dervish of Chaos, is also involved. How about we ask Gigi? I don't think Gigi knows. Fury, take me, not you too. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, fine. But supposing that this Gigi is a real boy, you cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and the miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. Beg your pardon? Miraculous resuscitation? I see. Then until such time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Manderville. And I will stand as witness here and now, if you wish. Wait. Manderville has a house in Ishgard? Adopt? Then would that make me Gigi's father? Doubtless the Inquisition would think better than taking action against that which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Oh, an Ul'dah, I see. I love how Edmund's reaction to any problem is adopt it. True. Godbert is on the Syndicate, so the Manderville name has a lot more weight than you'd maybe think. No, I know it does. Of course, I'll do it. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Manderville. Edmund, whose son just died, please adopt this child. Papa Hildy! Papa Hildy! I'm gonna die. This is too fucking cute. The Inspector's finally become a father. It's so beautiful. Quite. Now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap, by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Edmond is a boy dad, is true. Thank you, Lord Edmond. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son. We must away. I am enamored. Oh, Haloni, I would not presume to question your grand design, but confound it all. Well, mayhap I cannot detain the mammoth, but I'm still within my rights to observe the blasted thing. He's just gone all into this. He's got a son, so by the 12, he's going to be the best father imaginable. It's the best. Lord Godbard will be pleased to hear that his son is as hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. Edmond, an opportunity to fuck over the Inquisition? Don't mind if I do. It's so true. Edmund is so fucking based. Edmund is so fucking based. I will be right back. It is time for some ads. I will see you in a second.
When you struck a match, it illuminated the room. I was illuminated too. The fading, degrading my health, negating your health. Didn't have much to hold on to anymore. I just don't wanna fight anymore. Just don't wanna fight anymore.
All right. Let's get back to it. Also, Cal, enjoy your shower. I can't promise I won't do that much Hildy because I'm going to blast through this. My goal is to absolutely blast through this. Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of Ishgardian architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manor of House Duranmeltamsart. Yes. Perfect. Pray do not fill the boy, the mammoth's head, with such nonsense. That is the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. I should know. I work there. Furthermore, I'm quite certain there is no House Durin Mel Temsart, because that is a rather ludicrous portmanteau of the 4 high houses, including that esteemed house which recently just stood as witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything? No, nothing. I say, rather than putting him before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let us make our way to the holy stable so he might bask in the singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos. Don't look at me like that. All right. Such splendid specimens of horsebird flesh. Would you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer. These chocobos are the pride of the Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. How about now, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos. It might help. It didn't. You know, just because you found him in a Corthian snowbank doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. That's why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods across Eorzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me. Yup. You are. But I want one. I want one. Buy me a chocobo, please, Father. Father, that strange-looking thing is staring at us. Gigi! GGG! Am I that strange looking? Oh, don't give poor Gigi a fucking complex. Why do these games like taking cute things like Gigi and just making them suffer? Why bother? It's no use. Now, Gigi, you must not give in to despair so easily. I did not promise you days filled with grand adventures and the eventual discovery of your mislaid memories. Spirits, Gigi, spirits. Ooh. My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism? One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps. At least look before you strike a pose. Gods only know how much that vase cost. 123,504,000 gil at last assessment. It was over 700 years old and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke. 100 million gil? Oh, Haloni, why have you forsaken me? Oh, would you look at that? Hildebrand has to join the Urn High School Host Club now. Oh, geez. GG can heal things. GG can heal things. A miracle. Nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself. Did I do that? Yes, you did, little GG Urkel. GG, my boy, that was marvelous. You're a born artisan, just like father. Papa Hildy's papa? Your grandpapa, Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. Do not demean this mammoth's power as a mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand you all acknowledge it. Seer, you're just as nuts as the rest of us here. This mammoth. Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the mammoth, nay, 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless vase. My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price. Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a mammoth. Gigi, whatever has gotten into you? You're my son. You're a Manderville man. Listen to your papa, Gigi. You're a Manderville girl through and through. Nash you, please. You're not helping in this moment. Both of it, stop it. Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama. Sad. Gauchefist junk in the background really makes this scene. It's true. All it is only to be expected. Gigi's at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I. Let's find out what's got him thinking he's a mammoth. But he is a mammoth. How could you not? Oh, never mind. We got to the teenage rebellion early. We did. The course of fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildebrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son. That's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who's unmasked thieves, defeated duelists, and led armies of the undead. Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about the undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that mammoth. We should begin by speaking with the sentry stationed at the city gates and airship landing. If Fury help us, he has left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner rather than later. Roletti, thank you for the resub. 2 months, let's go. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. I will visit the Ark of the Worthy while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we will regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. Gigi is clearly a mammoth because Hildy is also a mammoth. Just look, true. Oh yeah, you've got the Hildy mammoth. Yeah. I saw. Look at the wind-up gentleman. Actually, yeah, I have that now, don't I? Where do I go for my minions? Minion guide. How are the patch quests treating you? Riletti, we are done the patch quests. We are finishing up the Hildebrand quests now. We're doing the Hildebrand quests. How are you doing, Riletti? Yeah. We're just under halfway through the Heavensward Hildy quests. Little fellow with a wide brim hat? Aye, he came through here, bought passage on a supply ship bound for Falcon's Nest. One of them was named Lalafels, right? Funny little bugger, seemed keen to get anywhere but here. Well, the Gigi left the city, it was not by the main gates. And the sentries of the airship landing have seen no one matching his description. Doing alright, just tired? That's fair. I feel like this time of year is a pretty tiring time. Falcon's Nest, fury take me. Must we return to that freezing pit of despair? Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him and embrace him as my son once more. Hildebrand is a great dad, actually. However, I surmise our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there was but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes. To frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds. Really? He seemed in no mood to frolic when I last saw him. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to mend a vase, only become morose and belligerent when it became clear to him that he was, in fact, a mammoth. One might say he even remembered what he was, remembered his purpose, and so he returned to Western Kurthis, that famed breeding ground for heresy, where we first found him. Home to his heretic masters to share with them the intelligence he had gathered on the city. At long last, the undeniable, unquestionable, unmistakable scent of heresy. We've got a heretic to catch. Oh my god. They are also singularly focused. Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Seer might not think very highly of our little girl. It is possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such time as he does, I would endeavor to surreptitiously bring him around to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtlety in all things, Nashu. That is the Manderville way. Yes, very subtle. I love that Hildebrand and Nashu are just like casually definitely a couple now. I've always said this. What, that the Mandervilles are subtle? They're co-parents? They are co-parenting, that is true. That is true. Aha, I knew it. The mammoth immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. By the fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of heretics. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretic, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector, I think I just had one of those moments, you know, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Godbert. I did tell her her grandpa might like to see that trick of hers. Brilliant deduction, Nashu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents. The selfsame ones he renounced when you declared you were not his father? Aha, what a fine young gentleman, eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for the reunion of 3 generations of Mandervilles beckons. I really can't be bothered. Sierra, I don't know why you're trying. I really fucking don't. More footprints. They continue to the north. Oh no, Gigi! Gigi collapsed in the snow. The mammoth lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to its cap, suggesting the impact of something small and round traveling at high speed. Got hit with a snowball. My head. Who? Oh, it's you. You followed me. Oh, Gigi, if you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have just said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see that you are unharmed. It seemed he was struck by a snowball, much like these Steinbocks. These dead Steinbocks. Are you sure he isn't damaged? I love that they've killed deer by whipping snowballs too hard. As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi, we Mandervilles are made of sterner stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from mounds above, and my mind is no less brilliant for the experience. I expect the earth with no less brilliance for the experience either. Why are you nodding? Are you nodding? Oh. He's behind me, isn't he? You know, I love that the Mandervilles are basically the Addams family, but not goth-themed. What good fortune to cross paths with you lot from so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julian. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us? Grandpa Godbert. Grandpapa Godbert. Mama Nashi says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg you, Grandpapa Godbert, grant me life. Make me a real boy. Gothbert Manderville would go really hard. I, too, am training to slay Steinbocks with mere snowballs. True. Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little. I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy. He learned this time. He's learned. And let us begin. He's got the pants. This body, it's everything I ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbert. Thank you. Oh, but I've not even begun to begin. Birgot, guide my hammer. Yes! Papa Hildy! I'm a Manderville man. Gigi, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you. Holy fuck. Papa Hildy. Gigi. Oh, they grow up so fast. Oh no. Wham! Holy shit. Not the triple run back. He's so proud. The touching music as he gets clotheslined is incredible. Now that brings back some memories. What a scene to come in on. Mel, welcome in. Oh, God, that's so fucking good. Papa Hildy? Oh dear, who could have done such a thing? Ah, it's a form shift. By the Fury, it's just like the phase all over again, miraculously restored to his original form. Get him some Gracidia. Gigi, my boy. Upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is, how shall I put this, more manageable. And much more adorable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a mammoth? Is that what's been troubling you all this time? But why didn't you say so? A Manderville is more than mere flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. But be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mammoth, you look them in the eye and say, nay, I am a Manderville mammoth. Oh, it's so good. Got a lurk, sadly. I'm coming off a long sick time. Mel, I'm so sorry that you're sick, but I appreciate the lurk. Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but had circumstances forced my hand, I have formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville. Ye gods, I knew he was fond of the mammoth, but you hear that, woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son. Grandpapa Godbert, Grandpapa Godbert. Ha, it all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godbert and Grandmama Julian. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpapa Godbert, Grandmama Julian. Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say. Ha ha ha. Julian doesn't like this. And what's so bloody grand about it? That's horrifying. I'll not be made grandmother to a bloody buggering mammoth. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy. Juliet, why are you so angry? Fury, take me. I think I heard tales of dark nights before, but no. No, it couldn't be. I think it was something far worse. Heretical, like, as not, but not rules be damned. I'm not risking my life to find out. That reaction was pretty wild. The measure of a mammoth. They're mad, utterly mad, the whole damn lot of them. How their house could rise to such prominence, I will never understand. Luckily, you don't have to. At least a mammoth seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I didn't even know a mammoth could have an existential crisis. I didn't like the little dude. I don't know. Wait, what am I saying? It's a mammoth. Why should I care how it claims to think or feel? There we go. Their idiocy is infectious. I mustn't allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedure, report to your supervisor. One step at a time, one step at a time. Oh my god. Alright. We are almost on quest 4 of 8. Right then, my superiors, having been informed of the mammoth's adoption by House Manderville and witnessed by House Fortal, proceeded to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the mammoth is a product of heretical machinations and commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible a fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as a Manderville mammoth, casting about for any hint of a case alongside his doting father. In any event, though, I do not share my supervisor's conviction. I think it's safe to say there's something exceedingly unusual about that mammoth. You saw its own eyes how it effortlessly restored that vase and itself to original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I've ever seen before. Oh, did you guys do something that I missed? I'm sorry. See you, Inspector. We were trying to slay Steinbox with snowballs. It didn't work. Good effort, though. That you stand here before me is proof that Haloni smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance, Gauchefist, and before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed and now missing and presumed dead Knights of the Heavensward. None have returned to the capital since all this unpleasantness began, and recently we heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. His heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. But we'll need all the help we can get, which means, Fury take me, we could benefit from an individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way, it'll be on our terms, and we can keep an eye on that boy. Mammoth! Mammoth! Oh, yes, right. You've been wondering why I've asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... Praise Haloni, for a moment I was afraid you'd make me beg. This, well, may be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't, to Fortom Manor. Last Vigil. Because GG, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman. But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman? Ah, Inquisitor Seer, Gauchefist, good morrow to you both. Are you come as adoring fans or on business? Business. Always business, you may rest assured. Then I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion? Evasion? Before we get into that, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, attempted to face this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to the straight and narrow. That's not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home. I know, Gigi. I know you're fond of this gazebo, as are we all, but it belongs to Lord Edmond. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmond, would you? I guess not. Then where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle, too? Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need for kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms. And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmund's gazebo for how long? I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu. Gazebos are quite expensive. Where the red fern grows gave me trauma? Yeah, that's fair. And dangerous if not domesticated. Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors, free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in such of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath a gazebo? I guess. If it's a case you want, you need not go far. We're currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as Knights of the Heavensward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be so traumatizing, they've refused to discuss them in detail. Holy shit! That is a very dark case to just throw Why am I so zoomed in? To just throw randomly into a fucking Manderville quest. Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fair sex. Why is the camera zooming in? Why is the camera zooming in? What the hell? Why is it broken? How did I break my camera? I'm trapped in the close-up dimension. There we go. I think I fixed it. Say no more, Inquisitor. Yeah. Since when? Oh, here comes Mama. Mummy, Mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Ul'dah. And leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being inspector as well as father to a bloody mammoth? Bugger that. You're coming home right this instant. How can you say such things? It's my life's calling to be an inspector. And Gigi is my son. He is a Manderville man. Grand. Uh-oh. Grand as it is to see you, you have come at a most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nashu. Come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice. Balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry arse of a father. I trust you lot will help me keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along. That could have gone better and worse. Let's not keep them waiting. Question the maidens of the last vigil. Okay, well. Please, do you think me so foolish to fall for the charade? From what I heard from the others, the knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heavensward. As if I had not memorized every detail of my Sir Adaphel's face. Oh, wherever could he be? I'm truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those... I dare not say it. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Haloni's halls. Talk to this one again. I have some choice words for him when he returns, especially if he cannot properly account for his prolonged absence. Oh, the crestfallen one? He was too beautiful for this world, a good and true knight, a defender of faith. Oh, Sir Zephyrin. I swear I shall never love another. Oh, did she love the guy that fucking killed, Harshfall? Yeah. I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? Sir Cherubert was there, he'd purged a lot of them like the festering sickness they are. Yes, a pity he too remains missing. So very much a pity. Kill, very heroically not going completely feral on that girl. True. True. You know, if you throw off the edge, I'm sure no one will notice. Yeah. Papa Hildy, that grandmama is staring over there. Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you only have one grandmother. And second, and this is tremendously important, never, ever call her that. At least not yet. Promise? Yes, Father, I promise not to call Grandmama Julienne Grandmama Julienne. Greetings, milady. Oh, ain't you a charmer? And here I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy? Ah, my faithful assistants. Have you gleaned any new information? Other than the fact that those women were scorned, seemed to detest the fake knights with every fiber of their being. These two women were telling me all about what they'd do if they cornered Sir... Is this the best you can do, then? Bloody oaths and girlish fantasies? And you call yourself a Manderville man. I assure you, Mother, we're only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth lies is often unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, would beg but a moment of your time. I somehow doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans that we seek. Aye, 'tis true. I was taken by the false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for a chance to meet Sir Velguin, so when they said they finally could, I didn't hesitate for a moment, but when they escorted me to the manor and did the blindfold, I looked upon the hideous faces of the so-called Grand Sirs. I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but the neighbors said they'd overheard them speaking and seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search. My lady, I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes. Get wrecked. Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray. And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman. The downside to Hildebrand Quest is there's no voice acting, so you have to read it all yourself. Yes. Yes. I wasn't going to say it, Cal, but you are correct. You mean we're to travel to the Dravinian hinterlands right now, just like that? Hello, Slow Fix and Whole Pix. Hope you're all doing well. Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to the hard work and camaraderie of her Uplander and Gobby citizens. Yes, well, I'm just glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. They were no match for Lady Julian on that pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad gobbies fly again. God's sakes, Hildy. Except in Gauchefist, this thought to be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me. Nonsense, I wouldn't let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son. If I may interject. Now then, let's split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector sense tells me one of them has the knowledge of the false knights we seek. La 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 la. Loud jocks. Grand Sirs, sneaky uplanders, no questions. They're gonna summarize it all for me anyway. Exceedingly experienced treasure hunter. I know all about the Ground Sirs. Keep themselves in the building south of Round Spot. Watch out, they're liable to kill you. Are you perhaps the long-lost twin sister of an Ishgardian noblewoman? What? Look behind here. A 3-headed Gabu. And away. Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? Oh, wait. It was literally just the same character. That's really funny. That was indeed the same lady. It must be done by the Grand Sir. Drifting to Idleshire. Pay visits great library. Couldn't tell you why. Hello. All the lovely snow people. And then we found a new one. We found a third. We've got a snowman friend. The snowman cheers. I'm so glad we found a snowman friend. That's hilarious and adorable. If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. We got another? Oh, hell yeah. Grandsers are holed up in the building south of the markets? Good show, Gauchefist. That's the one. Let's inform the others. It would seem that no one is home. There is naught we can do but wait, then. Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that if you and me and Mom and Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here. You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in? As I live in Shkaw, Hildebrand, Hillior Maximilian Manderville. What's up, Slowfix? Could that be Slowfix Coin Toss? You know this Gobby Inspector? Certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer. While traveling through Thanalin long ago, Gobby Flock was waylaid by Uplander bandits with no jingly shine to pay brass blades. I had no way to backtake goods. Until we made busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is. With fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and brings much bangly boom, and returns to goodly Gobby's missing goods in great justice. Henceforth, Slowfix gains no appreciation for Uplanders, but for chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of egalitarian utopia. One may claim Hildy a founding father of Idleshire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is. Oh, the memories. It was a near thing, for the bandits were clever enough to throw through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of file sand, and as they say, boom gobby doom. No busy deals for the wicked. No busy deals indeed. But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Soflix, just making me look at you and your flock, what they've made of these ruins is making me big eyes. Gobby flock has come a long way since wandering days. We have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand lending. Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice. Why settle for a gazebo when a perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of building in arrears, and Slowflakes happy to evict them. We were pursuing the fiends who lift you on suspicion of defrauding young women. Fraud? In Slowflakes' egalitarian utopia, he will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentle Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grandsers. No need for jingly shine either. Huzzah! A giant gazebo to call our own. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowflakes. Thank you. No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobby Flock has possessed a moral obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy a new gazebo, and good luck with hunt for Grandsers. Since it's our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it? I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of New Home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas. Now he's gone and gotten himself a sodden gazebo? Bloody hell, so he really thinks I'm going to let him keep on playing at being a father. I don't know, he's kind of doing it, though. He's kind of doing it, though. Alright, GG, paint away. This is cute. I fucking love it. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh, it's so cute. Still no sign of the notorious Grand Sirs. I dare say we're gonna need more paint. GG is perfect. I love him so much. I love GG so fucking much. GG Toe. Don't trust anyone over 60. Oh, that's really funny. I'm 64. You can't trust me. As much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea. I don't get it. Well, I read it as the level cap is 60. I thought it was a joke because you can't, because in Heavensward you're capped at level 60. That's how I read it, but I could be wrong. Hey, Inspector, is it just me or those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? It's quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the Grand Bloody Sirs. Come on, they're getting away. All right, ads are coming, so I'm going to take another quick BRB, and then we got to polish the rest of this off. I will see you all very quickly.